Warren Buffett publicly criticized Kraft Heinz, a rare move for the typically passive owner.
Kraft Heinz shares fell after the announcement, ending the holiday-shortened week down 2.4%.
Buffett expressed disappointment with the company's performance.
He did not rule out selling Berkshire Hathaway's stake in Kraft Heinz.
Buffett stated they would act in Berkshire's best interest.
He also mentioned they would only sell if all shareholders received the same offer.
Buffett dislikes the $300 million in overhead costs for the company split.
He doubts the split will improve the company's situation.
Bond market volatility dominated news this week, potentially impacting next week as well.
High-profile CEO departures also made headlines, including Nestlé and Suntory.
Significant yield moves were seen in the United Kingdom gilt market and across Europe.
A confidence vote in the French government is scheduled for Monday.
The ruling party is expected to lose the vote, leading to potential uncertainty.
This could trigger a snap election or a new caretaker government.
The European Central Bank will meet on Thursday amid market volatility.
Interest rates are expected to remain at 2%.
Federal Trade Commission Commissioner Rebecca Slaughter questioned the status of an artificial intelligence chatbot complaint against Snap.
The complaint was referred to the Department of Justice earlier this year.
In January, the FTC announced it would refer a complaint regarding Snap's MyAI chatbot.
The chatbot allegedly posed potential risks and harms to young users.
Commissioner Slaughter stated the public is unaware of the complaint's status.
She believes people deserve answers about the situation.
Snap's MyAI chatbot, introduced in 2023, uses technology from OpenAI and Google.
The Department of Justice did not immediately respond to a request for comment.
The Powerball jackpot has reached a staggering $1.8 billion.
The Internal Revenue Service will immediately withhold a significant portion of the winnings.
For prizes over $5,000, the IRS mandates a 24% withholding.
If the winner selects the $826.4 million cash option, $198.3 million will be withheld.
However, the remaining amount still places the winner in the highest tax bracket.
This means the final tax bill will likely be even higher than the initial withholding.
The winner will fall into the 37% federal income tax bracket.
This applies to individuals earning over $626,350 or married couples filing jointly earning over $751,600.
Roblox announced new short video and artificial intelligence features on Friday amid concerns about child safety on the platform.
These features arrive as lawmakers increase scrutiny of the company's child protection measures.
Roblox Moments allows users 13 and older to create and share short video clips of their gameplay.
Artificial intelligence tools will enable users to generate advanced 3D objects for their games.
While users can share clips from mature games, those under the required age cannot view them.
Roblox will moderate each video shared on Moments and allow users to flag inappropriate content.
The artificial intelligence features will be available to users before the end of the year.
These tools will help users create objects that match the style of their games, according to Roblox.
Tech giants are in a fierce competition for artificial intelligence specialists.
This competition has been called the AI talent war, with companies offering millions in bonuses.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg reportedly offered OpenAI employees large signing bonuses.
He also invested heavily in Scale AI and hired its co-founder.
Google acquired artificial intelligence coding startup Windsurf for billions.
Microsoft has also been quietly hiring employees from Google DeepMind.
The limited supply of AI specialists is driving up salaries significantly.
Building AI models requires substantial investment, sometimes billions of dollars.
Former Federal Reserve Governor Kugler resigned abruptly, shocking the financial community.
Her absence from a key meeting just days before added to the confusion.
Kugler offered no explanation in her resignation letter to President Trump.
The Federal Reserve stated she would return to Georgetown University as a professor.
However, Georgetown University lists her as being on leave of absence.
Trump suggested Kugler resign due to a disagreement within her party regarding interest rates.
Kugler declined to comment on the reason for her resignation or if she was pressured.
Federal Housing Finance Agency Director William Pulte launched a campaign against Kugler's former colleague, Lisa Cook.
Kenvue stock fell over 10% on Friday following a report that Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. may link autism to pregnant women using Tylenol.
The Wall Street Journal reported on Friday that the Department of Health and Human Services will release a report this month potentially linking Tylenol use during pregnancy and autism.
The report also suggests that a folate-derived medicine can treat autism symptoms in some individuals.
A Health and Human Services spokesperson stated they are using rigorous scientific methods to investigate the increasing autism rates in the United States.
They added that until the final report is released, any claims regarding its content are speculative.
Tylenol could be the latest widely used treatment undermined by Kennedy, who has also targeted vaccine policy.
Kennedy has prioritized autism research, pledging to identify the cause of the rise in autism rates by September.
Kenvue stated they believe there is no causal link between acetaminophen use during pregnancy and autism.
The stock market began September with uncertainty as Wall Street considered the Federal Reserve's next interest rate decision.
Initially, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq reached all-time intraday highs Friday morning as investors reacted to slower than expected August jobs growth.
This week data supported the idea of the central bank cutting rates 25 basis points this month.
It also supported as many as 2 more similar moves before the end of the year.
The 10-year Treasury yield fell below 4.1% to its lowest level since April.
However, the market reversed lower as concerns about the slowing labor market overshadowed rate cut hopes.
Non-farm payrolls increased by only 22,000 last month, versus the 75,000 expected.
While the S&P 500 and Nasdaq closed slightly lower Friday, both still posted weekly gains.
President Donald Trump threatened trade action against Europe over fines imposed on United States tech companies.
He made the threat following a nearly $3.5 billion fine against Google by the European Union.
Trump stated on Truth Social he would start a Section 301 proceeding if the fines continue.
He believes these fines unfairly penalize United States companies like Google and Apple.
Trump hosted a dinner with tech executives the day before the threat.
Google Chief Executive Officer Sundar Pichai thanked Trump for a favorable ruling in another case.
Trump argued that these European fines divert money away from United States investments and jobs.
He considers these penalties discriminatory against American innovation.
Skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States.
1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer by age 70.
Experts advise that sunscreen is important for preventing cancer and for anti-aging benefits.
Many Americans do not prioritize sunscreen use.
Dermatologist Dr. Adam Friedman wants people to think of sunscreen like brushing their teeth.
He says just as we protect our teeth, we need to protect our skin, our largest organ.
Many people forget to apply sunscreen to their eyelids, ears, and lips.
Dr. Friedman says lips are more susceptible to harm from ultraviolet radiation.
Elliott Investment Management, a prominent activist investor, has taken a 1.9% stake in PepsiCo.
Elliott presented a plan to PepsiCo's board outlining opportunities to improve growth and performance.
The plan focuses on greater focus, improved operations, strategic reinvestment, and enhanced accountability.
PepsiCo, a global leader in snacks and beverages, has underperformed in recent years.
Elliott suggests refranchising PepsiCo Beverages North America's bottling network.
They also recommend optimizing the product portfolio by divesting underperforming brands.
For PepsiCo Foods North America, Elliott advises halting aggressive growth and realigning costs.
Divesting Quaker Foods North America is also suggested to focus on core snack brands.
Gold prices hit a new record this week as investors seek refuge amid economic uncertainty.
Gold has surged about 35% this year, nearing $3,600 an ounce.
Investors view gold as a safe haven during economic downturns, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago.
Gold thrives in low interest rate environments and times of uncertainty.
Global central banks continue to purchase gold, boosting demand.
Experts recommend investing in gold through exchange-traded funds.
Gold ETFs like SPDR Gold Shares and iShares Gold Trust offer liquid, tax-efficient, and low-cost exposure.
Owning physical gold is less efficient due to higher transaction costs and storage issues.
The Senate is updating its crypto regulation bill.
This bill aims to prevent tokenized stocks from being classified as commodities.
Senator Cynthia Lummis hopes to have the bill passed by the end of the year.
A stablecoin bill was already signed into law earlier this year.
The market structure bill is considered a significant goal for crypto companies.
While the House passed its version, the Senate is still working on its own.
The Senate bill addresses how digital assets will be categorized as securities or commodities.
Senator Lummis expects committee votes this month and next.
AppLovin and Robinhood saw their stock prices rise by about 7% after being added to the Standard & Poor's 500 index.
This change will take effect on September 22, according to Standard & Poor's Global.
AppLovin will replace Market Access Holdings, and Robinhood will replace Caesars Entertainment.
Previously, AppLovin experienced a 15% stock drop when it was passed over for inclusion in December.
Robinhood also saw a small dip in June when it was excluded from a quarterly rebalancing.
The Standard & Poor's 500 already includes many large technology companies, like Datadog and DoorDash.
It is common for stock prices to increase when companies are added to major indexes.
Fund managers often buy shares to reflect these index updates.
That's a wrap on this episode of US Market Brief. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next time with more stock market updates, earnings highlights, and insights from Wall Street.